This is based on a play, yes?
Ah,
Yes,
it's us.
It is based on a play.
We're on the
Based
internet,
on
maybe.
the play Warhorse.
Hello.
No, it's based on the play Seabiscuit, starring Tobey Maguire.
I see
As
biscuit.
Seabiscuit.
No, that was Cider House Rules.
Dan loves biscuits. He's a
I do
biscuit
love
lover.
biscuit. That's true.
See a biscuit, take a biscuit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
American biscuits or British biscuits?
Guys, I don't
Any-
know if it's okay. I don't
any
know. We got to
biscuits.
watch out. Talking about horses,
Your hands
that
off
turns
my British
out
biscuits.
horses are very controversial in America now. Horses have been politicized. Whether, you know.
Oh, yeah, we're canceling
Horse-
horses now.
Yeah,
horse
we're,
junkies.
well, I mean, we're
What's wrong with horses?
just saying.
They take drugs,
I
man.
was
It's not good.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I grew up.
right,
I grew
right.
up in an
horse.
America where you could drug a horse and no one would get in your
Hey,
business.
no, you just stick
And
a little
now
Lasix
suddenly-
in their veins, and they don't clot, and they run, and
I'm
great.
just now suddenly, you know, the liberals are all up in about horp doping.
Well, I
Horse,
remember
horse
when
doping, not horp dosing.
horp dosing
Horp.
is something
I would like
completely
a dose of
different.
that.
Please do
Horse-
not dose.
horse-
Yeah,
horse alone.
don't dose your horse.
Don't horse your dope.
Oh, I am harp dosing. I am an
What?
administrator of finance at a George Lucas product. So,
Okay, we're live. I'm going to tweet it at the
well,
link.
I mean, we're present. Do they say which horse plays the horse in War Horse? Is it a famous horse?
War.
The
Of
horse.
course.
The horse. One of the four
Wait, I'm
horses
sorry,
of the
are you
apocalypse.
asking-
Or you might ask?
Are you asking
Yeah,
if the
acting movies,
horse
that's what.
is an actor? Is that your question?
Did he's in a movie? I mean, I don't know
true.
the gender of the horse, but the horse is in a movie. It's acting. I
That's
would.
right.
I mean, but is it like multiple horses? Unless it's
That's
a CGI horse.
It's in a Spielberg movie.
I retract my my disgust for you.
How many Spielberg movies have you been in,
Now I'm-
Dan?
7.
Dan
but
is
I'm
in
gonna look it up.
Tintin, actually, if you look closely.
14, Tony. 14 different horses were used as the main horse character. That is a sentence I never thought I would read. That's the sentence in
Tony.
Wikipedia.
You have
Okay, so they kept keeling
Oh, yeah,
over and
well,
having
that's-
to be shot.
I mean, it's like with the Mandalorian, where you've got like the talkie Mandalorian, and you've got the fighty guy,
It's
and the
the
one who
and
stunts.
the Mandahorsian, yeah.
A talking
Yeah, so I'm just-
Mandalorian?
You need a
Question
different.
mark?
You need different levels of horse. Like
So
you got the
there are
running horse,
8?
Of
jumping
course,
horse.
of course.
There were
Yeah.
8 that portrayed him as an adult animal, 4 as a colt,
Well,
and 2
shit.
as a foal.
Sorry.
So
Wow.
And
Oh,
one
see?
as Audrey Hepburn, which was a really weird scene that they cut
and
out.
Audrey
Oh.
Hepburn as Warhorse.
See, I feel like I should see that.
I'm just-
sounds
You
fascinating.
know,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
Sounds better now.
I saw Hidalgo,
like war
and I was
movies.
like, okay, I don't really need to see any more horse movies in my life. I'm good. You
That
know?
is a,
Okay,
that
hold
is a
on.
good
Wait.
movie. Hidalgo?
I just want to point out
I
Hidalgo
mean, it's
is-
got Viggo Mortensen in it, so
Hidalgo is a
you know.
good movie.
Yeah.
I will second
Yeah,
that.
Actually,
Uh,
and did that came out before Lord of the Rings or after Lord of the Rings?
I
I
want to
think
say
after.
just
I think
it
after.
was after.
Early
I believe it
2000s,
was heavily-
2005.
We started
it was-
referring
it
to
was
Viggo Mortensen because we
marketed
couldn't remember
on-
his name. We just
Yeah.
called him Hidalgo.
Well, I think it was heavily marketed on,
Oh.
hey, you want to see more of Aragon's stubble running around
Yeah.
with a horse, right? And when people are like, that'll sell a movie. And
Is
they were
Hidalgo
right.
Yeah,
in
that-
this?
He had a good run for a little while because he had a history of violence around the same time too, which
That's
is
a
also
good
really
movie.
good movie.
All right.
Not an easy watch, but a good movie.
No, but a
Oh.
good movie.
Everybody, start recording.
I have more horse information though, Tony. if you
Okay.
want it. Just saying.
Jane is not
wait,
even
wait.
here, and we're talking about horse
Dan-
facts.
Right?
Why?
Yeah.
Or
Save it for Tuesday night.
Horses.
Eastern Promises, also a good movie. Not easy to watch.
Recording.
Yeah,
I
he's-
haven't seen
care
any of these
about
movies.
horses.
I haven't
That's
even
where
heard
a
of
guy
half
fr-
of them.
they promised the Eastern horse something and not the
Mhm.
Western horse. That's what Eastern
My
horse.
history of
I'll
violence
never
is
do that.
very long because, you know,
That's
Let's,
Raimi.
uh,
a lot of violence.
Thousands
That's,
of
uh,
years.
Yeah.
That's Cronenberg, right? David Cronenberg.
yes.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it?
Cronenberg.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
his
okay.
subcontract.
Yeah. And you also
He's violent. It's a history
yeah.
of it.
That's Cronenberg.
Also,
the
also-
scene where a
Cronenberg.
large
Ask for
fleshy
by
tube
name.
grows out of the center of his forehead and then
Eastern
descends into
Promises
the-
to Violence are he did back Cronenberg movies.
Spit in a
Yeah.
tube.
He didn't want Viggo Lessenson then.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Less
God.
than
On that note,
Thursday night.
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, Scott. I am. We're live
recording.
and rolling, and I got everything going here, so we're ready.
You can't
All
roll
right.
yet. We haven't got any rolls yet.
But we do have biscuits.
Hmm.
Damn.
biscuits.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am a dungeon master, technically, Scott McNulty, and that means that, of course, you're listening to the continuing misadventures of Eglath's Angels. We find our adventurers deep under the blood-soaked sands of Athas, doing some stuff with cults. But before we get into all of that, it's very complicated. We should introduce the people that make this podcast so enjoyable. which means I won't be introducing Dan.
Eat it, Dan. I can go. It's fine. Anytime. Goodbye. Just gonna
We'll
pack
start
up.
with Dan.
I'm just gonna pack up the desert and go home, everyone.
Oh no! All the sand.
Well, that man with a heavy suitcase full of sand is Dan Morin.
Hello, Scott. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for making me feel welcome. I play Amlal, the Goliath barbarian, and we both use the he/him pronouns.
And Erica Ensign is here. Hello, Erica.
I am indeed. I don't have a suitcase full of sand, sadly. That's right, because it gets everywhere. I hate it. I play Zotasha, a tiefling mystic, and our pronouns are she, her.
Steve Lutz, what's in your luggage?
You don't want to know.
No, Scott, no.
Yeah,
no.
Steve
I think you mean what's in your baggage.
Yeah, Steve has a lot of baggage.
You guys want to keep going, or should I maybe introduce myself at this point? All right, we're done.
Thursday night.
Oh, all right. I am still playing Kachka, a 3-creen bard who loves a good hootenanny, but hasn't attended one in quite some time. And frankly, she's getting a little bit stir crazy.
Let's put that on the to-do list.
It's been at least 4 or 5 days, right?
Aline Sims is here, who I think also the person enjoys a hootenanny. Not sure if your character does.
Jury's out on both counts, I think.
I made an
I
assumption.
play...
Who doesn't love a hootenanny?
Sure.
We'll find out.
Play Shara, the
Yeah, we know.
Genasi rogue. And we both use she, her pronouns.
Jason Snell.
You know, I'm playing Carlos D dwarf. You know him, you love him. He's been part of your life since Total Party Kill episode number 1. What do we know about Carlos? Everybody say it with me. He runs, he hits things.
It's things.
And he doesn't like slavery, but that's really a distant third to the first two. So it's great to be here.
I don't want to really position yourself against the pro-slavery part of the
distantly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Dungeons and Dragons without Tony Sindelar. Hello, Tony.
It's true. All I do is Dungeons and Dragons. This is the third night of Dungeons and Dragons in a row for me, and I'm doing fine. My brain is definitely not being kept alive by a combination of caffeine and light beamed directly into my irises. I play Regdar. He's technically a wizard. We don't talk about that much. We both use he and his pronouns. Hello.
Hello. And we find you are all gathered in a room that was at one time a portal to another plane. You closed that portal. You dealt with that. It's full of water. The water levels are rapidly decreasing, although there's still a lot of water down here.
Can't be that rapidly because we've been here for 8 hours plus now.
It's true, but it's much depleted since that.
Oh, okay.
Because you did long rest here. You woke up. You noticed that the water has gone down even more. You are trying. Well, I shouldn't tell you what you're doing because you'll tell me. But theoretically, you're attempting to leave the plunging torrents, which is where you are now, the home of the cult, the water cult, and make your way to the fire cult.
Me had great night of sleep. Me suggests we go west.
And there are 3 ways out of this room. West is from whence you came. You went up there. You knocked some people off.
Remember it with the handy mnemonic west for whence.
Exactly. You met a roper. You
presumably north there will be a nest.
Maybe
east there will be a est.
East, an estuary, an estuary.
East is from whence you came
originally. Previously whence
yes,
times 2.
The whence before the earlier
a double whence we call west.
Oh yes, that's right. I apologize. Double whence you came from the east, so you have.
Oh no, Scott's playing with this. This is a bad precedent.
You have explored much of that, and to the north. There is another exit, really a waterfall. You have become pretty good at climbing up these waterfalls, and these waterfalls are getting less treacherous because they are becoming less powerful. Is unexplored area to the north. You don't know what's up there.
Hey, everybody, let's go north. I think we should just live here now. And rather than doing anything else after having accomplished our goal, we should just continue to plumb the depths of the. No, let's go back the way we came.
Scott, I just want to ask 2 dumb mechanical questions. Now that we've got a long rest, I can attune to my awesome magic robes.
Yes, I believe when last we played, you were going to. Everyone had woke up and you were attuning, so you have attuned.
And we had to sit around for an hour while you sat there and attuned, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's what I. Hey,
maybe,
do you know how
maybe
much
Kochka
we've sat
could
around
hoot
for
nanny.
your hoot nannies?
Yeah,
I don't.
You're a bard. You should be all
Regdar
into
has
tuning.
Regdar has never made people wait before, and he's deeply uncomfortable with this process.
Except for that time when
question,
you were dead, we did wait.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's my fault. My Wander Fireballs regains charges daily at dawn. We're in a cave. Did dawn happen?
Whoa, that's philosophical.
Whoa.
I mean, yes, dawn happens everywhere.
But I have no idea what's
happening somewhere on the other side of the planet right now.
See.
It's happening now.
Say there's a percentage chance. No, it has not.
Oh, no.
All right, fair enough.
Did Scott just stop the sun from rising in Dark Sun? I feel
my power.
I
Dark
feel worried.
Sun.
I'm very
Yeah.
concerned.
He's a dungeon master, Dan. Don't mess
This
with
is
him.
power.
When I'm dungeon master, don't mess with me.
That's right. You don't know what's going on in the rest of the world.
I really don't.
I do.
I would rather not.
Dan, watch out. He's from Philadelphia. Have you seen what their district attorneys are like?
I've seen what their sports fans are
Ripped
like.
from
and
the
that's scary
headlines.
enough.
All right, let's go east.
Dear. That's
Yeah.
the person who's running
People
for
in
district attorney, by the way.
2023 are going to love it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Just your Philadelphia candidates for district attorney. My mistake. Yeah.
Not everyone in Philadelphia has to have a section on their website about the woman in their bathtub.
Oh, that's from Philly. Okay.
Yes. Some people do, but not everyone.
Uh,
All right, which way would you like to go? Or
Back
what
the
you,
way
I
we
mean, I guess you
came.
don't need to leave. What would you like to
Originally.
do? I really don't want to lead the witness. Your
I mean,
Honor.
we got this tiny hut. I can change colors in it. Why don't we just
I
stay
thought
here?
it disappeared after like 8 hours.
Yeah, but I can keep. It only takes me like a minute to make another.
Scott, what does it take me to climb this waterfall to the east?
How
The
tall is that
igloo-
waterfall?
has melted.
Oh no, the igloo! No.
Sorry,
Are
igloo.
there just
RIP.
corpses?
So now,
now?
are there pieces of dead halfling body in there now?
I believe
there
we
are-
discussed at length that they eat the entire halfling.
They do. There are bones.
Even the teeth and
Various
stuff?
bones. That's
Ooh.
Various.
Amlal has tied a rope to himself and scaled the
for you,
waterfall with a 26 on athletics.
Umlal scales the waterfall with great ease.
Hey.
He's got
And
a
if
rope.
you-
He ties
Amlal,
it
do you
to
want
a
to
rock.
toss down a rope with great ease next?
Yeah, he tosses down the entire rope.
Well.
There you go.
the-
Not sure how that helped.
Mm-mm.
No, Amlal ties off the rope to a convenient outcropping and
Okay, you
braces
can-
it so his party can climb up.
If you are all going to attempt to climb this in a sensible manner and working together, no need to roll. You can all get.
Yay.
top.
Huzzah!
However, if
You're
they're
making
if
a lot of
anyone's-
assumptions there.
If anyone's planning shenanigans, let me know. We may have to
My only
roll.
shenanigan is so Tasha once again is just going to tie the rope to herself after everybody else has gone up and be like, "Okay, bring me up," and wait to be
And Amlal
lifted.
will
That's
pull
not
her
really a
up.
shenanigan.
Thanks,
Roll for
Amlal, that was
shenanigans,
great.
everyone.
And now this room that you've climbed to the top of this waterfall, you recognize this room because you've been here before. Really, it's not a room. It's
I
a
recognize this
cave.
room.
This
been
is
here before.
the cave that had a kind of a weird little hut on an island
Yeah.
that previously had a couple of dudes, cultists, just kind of hanging out. They didn't really seem to care much about you. And it appears at first blush that this cavern / cave is empty other than the stone hut.
How about a second blush?
Well, wait 15 seconds and I'll tell you.
That's embarrassing.
That's your recidivism period between blushes. 15 seconds.
Well, there's either the dudes in the hut or there isn't. Do we want to just kind of mosey on by and see if they? I mean, we could just leave them here if
I got
if
no
they're
problem.
here.
Let's keep going. We're not here for people in huts. We're here to get out of here.
Yep.
So you're going to try and sneak past the hut or are you just going to
Nope.
walk past?
We're
Yep.
walking past.
All right. Or swimming past, really. Half speed,
Yeah.
everybody.
Waiting.
I mean, it's been almost 24 hours since we've murdered their god. Probably.
I mean,
well,
there were a couple of
12
guards
hours.
in and around the hut, so we might want to be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Sure.
not going to stop looking around,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm
Amlal's
gonna
going to
knock
keep
on the
moving.
door.
Closing their eyes and
Yeah,
swimming
just
north.
in case they're still
Regdar.
there.
Ragnar improvises a crude blindfold and applies.
Kachka would like to listen at the door of the hut here.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh,
door's
not
closed.
good enough, I'm sure. That's like that's a 5.
Gotcha. You lean up against the door and it opens a little bit, and you notice that there's nobody in there.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's pretty good. Failed perception that it ended up being like a successful perception.
Well, you failed at one kind of perception and then accidentally succeeded at a different kind.
Still, success.
I like it. I
It
like
is
it.
a success. So there's nobody in there. This room is at second blush.
All right. So that means there's at
Completely
least 2 dudes around here somewhere. So
Or they left.
Or they left.
Yeah, maybe they joined a new cult.
Yeah, the cult of fire is going to be so full of members now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be all the losers.
Hey, what
You-
what is mud but water and earth put together? Maybe they're just mud guys now.
That's true. Now you will recall that some of you still have carved into your forehead the sign of the water cult.
Sure do.
And you were told that the fire cult hates the water cult. So,
well, we should fix that.
and are you going to continue to the north?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you go up a passageway. To the north, you pass by the room where you killed a bunch of ice mephits and the guy who was torturing people by freezing them to walls. You may remember that. This is like everybody in there is still dead. So
I guess that's a relief.
Yay.
Good. Yeah.
Check.
You wanna continue retracing your steps to the
Yes.
room where
Yes,
Let's
we do.
Everybody remember 4 episodes ago? That's what we're doing now.
Yeah,
Much-
backward.
It's like that
let's,
last
play it
episode of
backwards.
Survivor where everybody thinks about all the previous contestants on Survivor who
yes.
lost.
Remember that guy that was always naked?
let's just be on alert in case our friend the reclaiming territory.
Oh yes.
That's-
yes, my
head to the next
teacher,
area.
the octopus professor. So this is the room in which there was a floating corpse. You also found to the west an underwater tunnel that goes to another room that had an octopus in it. Does it still have an octopus in it?
Yes.
Who
Me
knows?
remember these times fondly.
Well, these are just options. You can do
it
these
was
things.
yesterday.
And then to the north of this room, you'll remember submerged also in water. Although now it's a little, you can see it because the water levels have dropped as previously mentioned. A kind of a gate in the wall there that previously you opened, and out came some undead. So
Yeah,
I
close
think
it.
we
People are
decided
friendly now.
We're
We should
not.
check on
we're
them.
not. Yeah, you think maybe now that they've had a chance to dry off there?
Yeah, sure. They were unruly because they were wet.
No, let's keep going. Okay, bye.
Hi.
and if you are going to recreate your amazing teamwork at the previous waterfall, you can all just
Yes,
climb
we
up.
are.
Yes.
Oh, you did
Teamwork.
such a great job last time. Can you do
Well,
this
me.
again?
Me. Thank you. Me try.
Carlos will help out
You
too.
succeeded.
Oh, Carlos is helping out now.
Wow, you guys
Uh,
are both so good at climbing. I shout up to the top.
We are.
This is such a positive time for this adventure.
I
Feels
gotta be like
a
so-
little bit like Amla and Carlos are in kindergarten.
Yeah, I was gonna. There's
Doesn't it
there's.
They're being
always?
handled.
So you all
You're being managed.
ably make it up the waterfall with the help.
You guys are
of,
great climbers. Good job.
two very good boys, Carlos and Umlal, and
Now it's time for a juice box and a nap, everybody.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, where's the juice box? I love juice. And boxes. I also love boxes.
Yeah, you give him a cardboard box, an empty cardboard box. He'll play in that for
I
hours.
curl right up in it. Go to sleep.
Where he fits, he sits.
Oh, that's true. And here you'll recall that the passageway branches off. To the west is where you came in. Basically, it leads to the entrance, which is now through magic an exit. And to the east, you may recall that there was a cage full of people, and there was some unpleasant business up there.
Yeah, there was people.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Let's forget about
tried-
that, shall we?
They were pissed off at us, but
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
tried
tried to
to
save
rescue
them.
them,
Oh,
and
they're
they did not want
self-
to.
self-flagellation.
And now they're
It's-
probably pissed off in there because the water is receding and they're just standing.
Yeah,
there.
You're
it's-
not going to
it's
drown
hard.
now.
I think they're all dead probably, but it's
I
hard
hope
to
so.
to truly rescue a cultist. You must rescue them from themselves.
Themselves, yes.
Well, we can do
Exactly.
that with a fireball.
Let's
Now
not waste
you-
a fireball, guys.
Look,
You
stairs.
enter-
Is it really a waste though? Think of all the people we're helping.
It's probably really insulting to burn a water cultist to death.
True.
I bet
It's
it is.
more like being steamed.
And this room has
What a
a
burn.
large waterfall that still feels or seems to be going as rapidly as before. It's hard to tell. The big thing that is missing in this room, well, there are two things that are missing in this room. Previously, this room was a punt that was
Yes.
given to you and is now broken somewhere else.
We're never going to get
Yep.
our deposit back on that.
Nope.
That's
No.
right.
And you may recall there was a large watery globe hovering in the center of this
Yeah,
room.
my globe.
And it's not there.
No, my globe.
And is the guy, that guy who was giving out free face carvings? He's not there either.
No, the face carving booth has a sign on it that says closed.
Yeah, close to the season.
Alas.
But what about funnel cakes? Are there funnel cakes?
But you do see the staircase that looks very familiar. That you kind of it arches across and hugs the wall of this cavern and goes up.
Amla hugs the staircase and the
Up
wall of
we
the
go.
cavern.
All right, we're gonna go. up the
Almost there's a
staircase.
railing.
Yeah,
We invented
before-
these for a reason.
Oh.
You guys, before we completely get out of the plunging torrents, is there anything that we can do about these symbols in our foreheads? Did we determine that magical healing would get rid of it? Do we need
Yeah,
to
I think we
disguise them
did.
somehow? Because I've had magical healing, I think, yes, I definitely have had magical healing since it was put on and since the portal closed. So would that have made it just magically disappear, Scott, or is it still there?
With someone, it is still there.
Okay.
If someone wants to give me some sort of check, knowledge check, Arcana, religion, something.
Ragnar will roll
I'm gonna
an
try.
Arcana check. He'll be
Oh.
pissy about it though. He rolled a 22.
I'm gonna
Ragnar-
try religion. 13.
Well, both of you feel as though magical healing will heal this, but it has to be kind of focused on this.
Like right on the
Ah.
head.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You know what they say? Magical healing is good for you.
All right. Does anybody?
When
All right. I
got
guess
that carving. I need
probably makes the most
magical
sense for
healing.
me to do it because I can use mend wounds to only spend like. Well, actually, no, that's overkill as well because it's like a whole 1d8. I was thinking it was just 1 point. It's not. It's a lot. So, do we want to spread that around?
And not everybody has a carving, so
Yes.
raise
Yeah.
your hand if you have a carved forehead. Got Carlos.
Now who looks
Ashka.
silly?
I was thinking investing in hats.
Just a headband.
Oh,
I think a
strategic
bug-
people.
Yeah.
A bug bard
Just
with a hat.
headband.
It's a
I mean,
look.
Yeah.
you would look great in a hat, Kochka.
I think
Mm.
so.
Oh.
Like a
You
nice
could probably
trilby.
also do like a wide headband, right?
Ooh, even
Very
better.
much so, yes.
Okay, so how many of us do have
Little
the carving?
Star Trek 4.
I think 4 total.
For.
I
Okay.
think everybody but those two knuckleheads that
Hi.
refused.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we have knuckleheads, not curved heads.
Not the
Got it.
usual
Destroyers
two
of punks.
knuckleheads, Carlos notices.
All right.
Oh,
I-
Carlos feels very smug.
All right. I
I'm
will.
carved head instead.
I can do how about I will take care of myself and one other person.
Ooh, who
And then do
is
we
your
have-
favorite?
Me.
Well, I was just gonna say who else has healing? Is it just Kochka? Because I could do 3 people. I don't want you
Probably
to
me.
necessarily have to burn all of your spell slots.
I have.
I can help if
no
anyone-
healing.
Needed their carving just burned off. That's it. Sir Ragnar.
well, you can always
Aw.
heal the burn later.
Replace it with a scar.
All right. I will. All right. I will take care of.
Scott, I want to glance somebody with a fireball. Help me out here.
I can do me and Shara and Carlos, and then Kochka can take care of herself. How's that
I can take care of myself.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
All right. So I will
Alright.
use 2 of, and nobody else is down any other hit points at this point, so I don't even need to bother.
Yeah, everybody just
rolling.
woke up.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just
Yep.
woke
Okay.
from a
And I will
Long
use my mystical recovery, which means I don't even need to spend a psi point on myself because I'm spending it on somebody else, and I get one for me. Aw.
Woo. Is there anything else people would like to do before we
Sharing is
leave the
caring.
plunging torrents?
You're gonna take us from one
Ah,
map to the
plunging
other?
torrents.
I am.
Is that what's
I would
about
like to see
happen?
Wyoming,
Or Montana.
but I never will get to.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Oh,
You thought you'd
no.
never see that much water, but you did, so anything's possible.
Not
That's
this
true, that's
place.
true.
Can we go up
Maybe
another
that's where
level?
we go when we die.
And Wyoming is just a state of mind. So you leave the plunging torrents and you enter into everyone's favorite interdenominational level of the dungeon, the Fane of the Eye, And where you come into everyone's favorite section of the Fane in the Eye, F8. F8.
We all must face our own
Fates.
individual fates.
F8. Me remember it
UFA.
like it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
see, I just weave a picture. I'm building a world here. You remember the roar of falling water fills this cavern. A stream flows through the passageway to the south and spills over the edge of a 40-foot wide pit. A set of slick stone stairs that you've just come up descends behind you, while a passage to the west holds steps leading upward.
Guys, I forgot how terrible this level is. We should just go back down.
And you'll recall up those steps to the west is you were attacked by some fungus and a grell.
Yeah, it was not fun.
And we were told, where were we told to go?
You were told to go to the northwest.
Yes.
And you will remember that is
Minotaurs.
That's
Minotaur
fire
land.
Mhm.
Minotaur land. Great.
All right. So
And basically you've been to the Minotaur rooms, and so the halflings told you beyond the Minotaur rooms is basically a floating magical disc, and they gave you the command words that will lower you into the Weeping Colossus, which is the elemental temple for the fire cult.
All right, so we may need
All
to or fight our way past the Minotaurs.
We're going to need to fight Minotaurs
Time.
one way or another.
Yep.
well, I mean, probably, yeah. We talked our way past the first time.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to happen again.
Two inevitabilities:
It's
death
been-
and minotaurs.
It's been so long. They probably don't remember us.
So maybe the best way to go.
I think we just go west through the fungus cavern.
And then
Most direct route.
do we want to go north or around?
I think a round would potentially. I think we want to approach the Minotaurs west. We
only have to deal with
Yep.
one set then.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
or at least, and we might, I mean, if the battle goes bad, we might be able to run away from them. Whereas if we approach them from the east, we'll potentially have to fight for Minotaur.
All
or
right.
at
Now,
least
before
four.
we
There
go
could
in
be
there,
more. We have no
nobody touch.
They could be stacked up wall to wall Minotaurs in some secret
Alright.
chamber we haven't seen.
Yeah, nobody touch that big orb that turns you into a slime or jelly or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, good
Okay.
times.
It was so restful.
Well, okay. Well, if you're gonna do
Were
that, then
we
we all
dressed
do
as-
that, and then we just
Yeah.
all rest together. and-
Rich people pay a lot of good money to be turned into a slime or jelly for an hour.
Can you just put me into like a vat or something for a little bit, just and then carry me around?
You're like
It
a
just sounds very-
changeling having your
Yeah,
regeneration.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Last time we ran across the minotaurs, were we dressed as Earth cultists? And do we want to be dressed as Earth cultists again? Should they?
Hello, we're now water
Everybody check through their-
cultists. We've changed loyalties.
Everybody
You-
check through their library of stolen robes.
You were, when you entered the Fen of the Eye for the first time, you were dressed as Earth cultists, and you will recall, because it didn't happen all that long ago for your characters, that the Minotaurs had mentioned something about Imix's will, and the Halflings told you that Imix is the fire elemental that the fire cult worships and is trying to summon to this plane.
Go
So do we believe, based on that they are associated with the fire cult?
You
Yes.
do.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
maybe we
if
just
aren't
say
dressed
it,
as Earth
show up and
cultists,
just be
maybe they
like-
won't recognize us.
Can we just show up and be like, "Hey, we want to join the fire cult"?
Well, no, we show
Or
up and we're
fire
like,
cult inspectors.
we are in the fire cults. We're heading down to the Weeping Colossus as per our orders.
We've been
All
summoned.
praise Imix,
Yeah.
and there we go.
So if
Bob's
there's
your
any
uncle.
particular carving or symbol that we should be wearing, we're getting that too. That's where we're headed. That's where we're going right now to get carved.
Yeah. Yep.
Go to our
Scott,
orientation.
Move us
probably-
over to the
probably
east side
branded
of the
for the
map.
fire
We'll
cult.
check by the local carving kiosk.
That's
and,
right.
Oh no, try back in 15 minutes.
Oh no.
Not again.
So can we safely traverse the fungus room?
Yes, but there are multiple exits. Most of them you have gone through, so you know what to find. But with one exception, there is a stairway leading up to the north that you have not.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
explored.
Yeah,
I think
no.
we're going west as our plan.
Correct.
All right, go west, young people. So you
Yes.
go into this room. It's
Into
full
this
of.
room,
It's a weird
same.
fungus forest. You don't care, so you keep going on. You go into a room that Umlaut probably has very clear memories of, which features a very
Buddy,
strange
buddy.
Hands off, Mama.
statue with a purple crystal in it that looks like you should. really
We're
wanna
gonna
touch
play a
it.
game. It's called How Long Can You Keep Your Hands in Your Pocket and Look at Your Feet as we walk across this chamber. Let's go, buddy.
I
Be terrible at this game. Ah!
And
my
now this
flying
room-
spell has regenerated, so I mean, we could do that whole thing again. It was pretty fun the first time.
And this room is also a good reminder of that some of the passageways in the Fane of the Eye are cloaked in this weird oily smoke.
Oh yeah.
Right.
First.
Right.
So to the north is there is
like
a
it.
passageway that is cloaked in weird oily smoke. To the northeast, actually, there's another one that you have been through both of these. And then where you just came from, you came through one of those oily, cloudy
So hard to get out of your
doorways.
hair. Just
And
feels
there's
so
one to
oily.
the south, and there's another one to the west.
I'm just following whoever is
Yeah.
going wherever.
I think
we're going west. We're
west.
not going north.
I was going to say
through
you have
the-
split into two sections, it
Yeah.
seems. So I don't know
Yeah.
which
Nope.
way people
We
would
have-
like to go. Okay,
Everybody
so
this way.
We are unified by one vision. We just happen to be walking. in different
Oh,
directions
this is
with
where
that
we
vision.
fought that jerk who we killed later.
Mhm.
Yep.
yes, indeed. You
Yep.
Gar Shatterkill, I believe you fought here in and you saved
Don't touch
his
the altar.
sacrifice. There is an altar.
Yeah.
You may touch it if you like at the
Nope.
top of
There
the
were-
cigarette.
pass.
No?
There
All
were
right.
there were like bad crabs here. It was
Bad crabs. There's the buffet is closed.
I
There
feel
are
like
no crabs
somebody
here.
summoned something really dangerous, and then that one summoned
No,
another
that
one.
didn't
Mist fog or
No one-
something, so
no
we
one
couldn't see
remembers.
it.
I don't,
I don't
think
know.
so.
Doesn't seem
That
likely.
doesn't sound like.
And to the
Let's keep
north,
moving.
Yep.
No time for reflection.
You've been in this room before as well. This room features a sarcophagus with fluted embellishments.
Embezzled.
Yes.
The sarcophagus of an embezzler?
Guys, I think I know what crime Scott's been committing this whole day.
No. Well, how do you think those people get all this money that they're buried with? Come on.
Good question.
And so you looked at the sarcophagus. I believe you kind of checked it out. Actually, I think you just kind of noped out of it. So you're like, no, thank you. Do not want to touch the sarcophagus. So if you would like to investigate the sarcophagus now, it is still there.
I think you
Sarcophagus
indicated
look
that
at
it was. I think you indicated
Amlal?
that it was Heka cursed.
As a bard, I do feel duty bound to check out anything fluted. So maybe I should be checking this out.
All right.
I just
But
want
I've
to look at
never
it.
much cared for flute. So
I just want to look at it to make sure nothing's going to pop out and then be behind us and have us be like sandwiched
This-
between.
This
it
isn't a
and-
2-bit haunted house, Natasha.
Well, I mean,
Well, give me if anyone is investigating it. Give
Guys,
me,
I see a dude in a skeleton mask wearing jeans crouched behind the sarcophagus.
I am simply looking at it. I'm not touching it. My perception check is a 20.
All right. Well, with a perception check of a 20, you notice a glyph amongst the carvings that you feel like if you were to touch this or try to open the coffin, something would happen. Probably something uncool.
Ah, yes, the classic glyph for uncool.
That glyph has a major bad vibes. It's like,
Exactly.
What is that glyph? That glyph has an iconography of like, like it's what's the lamest glyph we can think
It's
of?
it's
like
two of my it's my two favorite glyphs. It's the Ankh and the Ancool.
Oh,
it's glyph huxtable. So if you touch it, you have
Oh,
to scold Theo
no.
and then eat some
Oh,
pudding in
no.
the cloud.
Nope, that's
Is
no.
the,
We don't go there
uh,
anymore.
Well, it might be glyph Claven, which would turn you into Reglar.
Glyph Claven's
basically.
way better.
yeah.
Does it have any like fire related iconography? I'm just wondering if this is like the kind of glyph that we would want to, I don't know.
I don't
on
think
our
we want to mess.
foreheads
I think we
as,
just want to not mess with this
Oh.
glyph.
Okay. I was just
Um,
wondering if this is like the
See, this
same for
is
Amix.
almost. See, now they've had a couple glyphs on their forehead. Now they want to get. They're just like
all the glyphs.
Gotta
yeah,
catch
all the
them all.
You
glyphs.
guys are, you
I
guys
think
are glyph
Amwal
happy.
walks over to the thing and says, "Are you Imix? If you are, you have to tell me."
Oh. Woof.
You to the
Woof.
Oh man, when
sarcophagus?
Dan does that, that's rough trade right there.
Quality.
Yikes.
it is not Amix.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we should just move along and go chat with the Minotaurs and try to bluff our way past. And
That's the
head
way.
on down.
That's what we've been saying.
To the Minotaurs. Hi
Let's
there,
go.
Minotaurs.
All right. Yep.
We're just
In we
on our way
go.
down. Don't bother us. Amal tries to bluff, just basically walk right through, just like waves, hello, and then just keeps going.
Mhm. Yep.
Unless they're gonna stop him.
Good to see you again. Bye.
Yeah,
they will
I'm
stop
definitely.
you.
I'm definitely putting up my what is it? Mantle of whichever one gives me a advantage on deception. There we go. Psychic disruption. So, yep. I'm ready. I'm ready to bluff.
You are ready to bluff.
Hi again.
All right. 1 second. I just need to
Scott's getting into his Minotaur character. 1 second.
That's right.
It's very.
No, I just need to. These are special
Gotta
minotaurs.
Gotta put
Center
horns
yourself.
on. Get a ring in the nose. Gotta put
That's right.
shoulder pads on. Get an axe.
Giant
Little
axe,
little
yeah.
tail.
An affinity for mazes. That's the hardest part.
Turn his
so
head into
this-
a bull's
this-
head. You know, the usual.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
This is a.
Scott, how do you feel about Daedalus?
I'm lukewarm. In the middle
Better
of the
deadless than aliveless.
in the middle of the floor of this room, there's a strange symbol shaped like overlapping circles cut into the stone with 2-inch wide channels. As you were walking through the Fane of the Eye, you've been in this room before, but I'll refresh your memory because you probably don't remember. Most
Correct.
of it seems like a natural kind of cavern that the cults kind of populated. This room seems more worked than other places in the Fane of the Eye.
Oh, you had work done. Nice.
Yes, but notably are the 2 large minotaurs that are standing here, who want to know what you're doing here. So one of them looks up at you and says, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, hey, hail Imix. We are headed for the Weeping Colossus, and I point to the stairway to the north, and I just look at him.
Okay, and he says, "Let's see what he says."
I like it when he says,
Let me think about
It's
what
good
you-
old
the Minotaur doing
Mumbles
that?
Minotaur.
He says, "Do you have the permission of Zegdar?"
Say,
Of course. Otherwise.
oh no,
why
have we
would
finally caught up
try
with
to go?
Regdar's like weird past where he had fake identities? Is that what's happened? It's like been
Finally.
planting these for years.
Yeah. Otherwise.
Finally.
Otherwise.
Hold on. Does Regdar look like this? Regdar says, and it's just Regdar's normal face. He doesn't have like a mask or anything.
If we didn't have permission, how would we know that the command word for the disc is? And then I say the command word.
Give me a deception check.
Perception check. You got it.
He's not
Let's
really
see.
doing any deception, really.
Well, I mean,
He's doing some
All she
Deception.
said is that we're
Technically have
headed to the place
permission.
where we're actually headed and that we know the command word.
let's see. Do I have inspiration? Sadly, I don't.
Oh,
feel like I
hey.
really
Oh, no, I
should
don't have
had
inspiration.
Because that's not great. That's a 13.
I could inspire you quickly.
I mean, if somebody wants to share their inspiration with me, that would be.
I will tell Zotasha that is a good recitation of the correct information that we have been given by Imix. And I give her bardic inspiration, which gives her a 1d8 on top of that.
Yay. 6 more. So 19.
All right. Well, they say they shrug and sit back down.
Cool. All right, on we go.
Stupid minotaurs.
Praise and mix. And on we go. So is
Alrighty.
the disc everything that I'm, have been hoping it's going to be? Like this giant floaty elevator thing in the middle
Actually, it's
of a
pronounced
cavern?
I am 9.
Let's reveal some areas, shall we? Whoops. There we go.
well, more Minotaurs.
All right.
Well, those guys let us through, so we're all good.
A 10-foot wide slab of stone levitates in the center of this wide vertical shaft.
It's fancy.
A bridge-like pier of stone juts out to meet the platform from a wide ledge on the eastern side of the shaft. Hot fumes rise from below, and the shaft glows with fiery light below this level. The shaft continues upward into darkness. 3 passages lead away from the shaft. A small brass gong and a striking hammer are near the ledge. Also are 2 minotaurs. One looks like your standard minotaur that you have met before. The other looks like he's more important. He's a little larger. He's
He's wearing a tie.
Ooh, top hat.
And someone give me.
He's a Maxitor.
He's a Maxitor, yes.
Mm.
That's it.
Shara, give me a perception check.
I'm good at perception. 19.
And
Wow.
you see kind of towards the back of this corridor that's leading to the north, this strange small creature that has one big green eye and kind of spines on its back, and it's kind of I wouldn't say it's trying to hide in the shadows there and kind of watching what's happening.
Any chance I know what that is?
You could give me a some sort of knowledge check, Arcana, any other check you would think.
I'm curious about it too, so I will do a.
I'm not super
I haven't
sure.
seen it.
You
What
don't.
about
You haven't seen it, Kutch,
animal
so.
handling?
I'm right here
That's
too.
Wisdom.
I'm right over here behind her.
It's not an animal, technically.
All right.
Okay. What about investigation?
Sure.
Medicine.
Okay. That's a
History.
10. No, you would have no idea what it is.
10. Yeah. Okay. I'll whisper. There's some kind of something weird, googly-eyed thing back there.
Shall we summon the disc?
Summon well, you can, but one of the Minotaur
Yeah.
says, "State your business."
We're here to summon the disc.
And go to the Weeping Colossus.
Yeah.
Why are you going to the Weeping Colossus? What
That's what
business
we
do you
were
have
told.
down there?
That's what we were
Imix
told to
commands
do.
it or wants it.
Who told you to go? You do not speak to Imix. Who told you to go down there?
Zegdar.
Zegdar?
Zegdar told us to come.
I am Zegdar.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember when you told us to come and go
We've
to
been
the
here
Weeping Colossus?
before.
You should
Well,
roll for
We had a
initiative.
great run. We had a great run.
Well,
everybody.
you
Good
know.
try. That was a very good try.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
I mean, that's just bad luck. That's not bad planning. It's just unfortunate.
There was one guy in the world that was not going to work out, and we found him.
Yeah, and we found him. Good job, us.
Right. Good.
I mean,
I'd
if that
say-
had been like a 1 in a million chance of finding like treasure or something, we would all be really happy.
Somewhere we've got the name
Yeah.
of the actual cult leader, but
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking.
Hold
in
on
my
a
notes
second.
and I
We're
couldn't
digging up the name of the cult
Scott,
leader.
you got to
Yeah,
add
we'll
our
find it
tokens to the
tonight.
turn order.
did I say Zegdar? I meant
I
hang
need
on
to-
here.
Regdar.
Hang on.
Yeah. Got it down here on a piece of paper. 1 second. Yeah, I was in there, and now I'm gone.
Well, I'm just re-adding everybody just to make life easier.
Hey, look, my initiative is already correct.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
Yep, I go
Hmm.
with 0.
Oh, I am almost right there with you.
I think my token was far enough away. I didn't get added.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're out of range.
Yeah.
That's even worse than going at 0,
Yeah,
I
there you
guess.
are. Yes, there you are. There you are, sir. Okay. Just had to do some things with the stuff.
Everything is great. Surely this is not how we all die. To some guy named Zegdar. That would be embarrassing.
It sure would.
What's wrong with the name Zegdar? It's perfectly.
He's just a Zegular guy.
Yeah, he's fine. Honestly, if anything, I'm concerned about competition.
How does this guy feel about pottery?
Well, we'll have to find out through the
Okay.
magic of role play.
That sounded
Hey, you!
slightly
What's
too
your feeling?
sensuous for me.
Thumbs up, thumbs down vis-a-vis pottery. What are you thinking?
See, very sensual, huh, Dan?
that it lost it quickly.
Dan said too sensual. I went as unsensual as I could provide. You're welcome, Dan.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, so I rolled very poorly for initiative. So
No complaints from us.
what?
I mean, I bet you're not going as slow as Otasha.
Well, no, I'm not, but that's okay. All right,
It
so
just gives me
Ragnar.
lots of time to think about what the heck I'm gonna do.
So you Regdar was kind of in the back, but you heard Zegdar, much like Regdar, projects. So you heard him certainly say, "I am Zegdar," after the lie of, "Well, oh, Zegdar totally told us it's cool, man."
Well, I mean, I feel bad
That's
about
the other Zegdar.
you know, I think that this is time for a suggestion. Suggestion is a casting time 1 action. I suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Can't be creatures that can't be charmed or immune to this effect. Suggestion must be worded in a manner such that the course of action sounds reasonable. Action creature stab itself, throw itself into a spear, etc. is not acceptable. The target must make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save, which is 17. I'm going to give it the, I think, closest I can do to a plausible suggestion, which is, these cultists are really confused. They should go get downstairs and get sorted out by somebody other than me.
And this is to
Get up the chain.
Zegdar. All right.
Suggestion. I believe after the spell's duration, which is concentration or up to 8 hours. Zegdar cannot concentrate for 8 hours. I believe he will be aware that he was charmed.
And what was the DC?
17.
Okay, so you cast suggestion. It looks like for a second he's about to just gesture you to go downstairs, but then he shakes his head and breathes out some air from his nostrils that seems
that is the
with fire.
Traditional place to believe it from. Yes.
Yeah. Usually fire doesn't come along with it, which is why I was giving that detail.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of shakes it off.
Well, that's Rigdar's turn. That was an action.
All right. Well, Umlal.
Umlal looks at Carlos and says, "Me have plan. Follow me lead."
Oh God.
Umlal runs up to the Minotaur, and the first thing he's going to try to do
minister?
The minister.
Oh, no.
Marry me.
No, not to you, but to this guy.
I'm married to the Lord. I cannot. Oh, well.
No, officiate me marriage. Don't be ridiculous.
My mistake.
Umlal will attempt.
I'm a simple minister who lives in the fane of the
Umlal will attempt. Scott, what size are these creatures? Are they just large?
They are large, yes.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm gonna.
Zegdar is in charge.
Oh, excellent. Of our days and our nights?
Whoa.
I would watch that.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Scott Bale. Let's all agree on that. I will
where
attempt.
His great catchphrase is, I am Zegdar.
I will attempt to shove Zegdar. Let's see if that works.
All right.
I kind of want to try to push him into that pit, basically. That is my goal.
People love being shoved.
If that doesn't work, I might try it anyway.
People
And they rhyme, so it must be
chubby. True. And this is an opposed strength check. Is that what?
I make a strength athletics. Yeah, contested by either his athletics or acrobatics check.
All righty.
Oh, and 1 second. Before I do that, I'm going to use a bonus action to get angry because that gives me advantage on my strength checks. So
okay.
I'm really angry. I'm trying to push him in. I got a 25.
All right. Well, you push him away.
If I shove him, I push him 5 feet. Wait, I don't want to push him that way. I want to push him towards the pit. That's the whole point.
Well, then you have to roll at disadvantage if you're trying to push him into the pit.
Well, but I want to push him towards the pit at least, so that like the next person could knock him in. Like maybe.
Okay, fine. He is teetering at the edge of the pit.
There we go. Perfect. I will then continue the advance, and I guess I could just shove him again, huh? I get 2 attack. It counts as 1 attack basically.
Yep.
And I have 2 attacks, so I can try. You know what? I'm just gonna do it again. I'm
Now
really
you're
angry.
You bull rushed the Minotaur. Is what you did.
Well, disadvantage, but I'm at advantage,
Oh.
so it's flat. I'm just doing a single check.
Give me a single check.
24.
All right. He remains at the edge, but just barely. And he kind of grabs onto you to hold him.
Aww. It would be cute. If it weren't so tragic.
Amal looks over and is like, if you can push him over, I'll go.
Oh no.
I'm willing to take that one from the team.
They are teetering on the edge, both of them. Shara.
So many things.
Is Almlal next to this other Minotaur?
He is
yes.
not.
Wait, this
Oh
guy?
wait, yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm totally on.
Okay. It's hard to tell because of
I
the
had to zoom
circular
in.
icons. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the other Minotaur. I am going to first attack with my rapier of wounding. I take it a 9 probably won't do any good.
A 9 scrapes off their very tough hide.
Okay, and then for my second attack with my dagger, I got a 9. So I think, do I want to disengage and move back? No, I'll just stay here. And look angry.
Oh, welcome. Join
That's
me in my anger.
my attacks were ineffective.
That is a good reason to be angry. All right. So I go. Oh wait, that's excellent. That was there. So
Comes old Green Eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how worried are we about this green-eyed thing?
Onmal, give me.
All I can think is like singing like "Fly Me to the Moon" or something. Ah, old Green Eye.
Give me Constitution saving throw. Onmal.
I can do that. I'm doing it. Jeez. Do I have?
I didn't know if
any-
you knew who I
I'm
was
just-
talking to.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I'm trying to figure. No, only strength stuff.
Oh, a lot of Dan attitude tonight.
There's a lot of
I got a 12, which is not great. Can I do anything about that? Nope, don't think I can.
All right, so it looks at you. You kind of glance over because it's a weird kind of thing that you see at the corner of your eye, and it's looking at you with this gaze, and you feel like this gaze is causing you 11 points of necrotic damage because that's what it has done.
Oh, neat.
So your some of
That's
your
fun.
flesh rots away.
Oh, fun.
All right. Well, the usual. I am raging, and that's necrotic damage, so I resist it. So I take 5 points of damage.
Take that. That is
Okay.
That's that guy's turn. And Carlos.
Oh boy. I am let's see. I guess we got to attack minotaurs, right? That's what we got to do here.
You don't have to do
That's what
anything.
we're here for.
Well, first off, can I see the green googly-eyed thing?
Yes, because Shara told everybody, hey, there's this weird green thing,
Okay.
googly eyed thing up there.
I might be able to handle that thing down there. You guys get the minotaurs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move over here, like back to back with my buddy, and I'm gonna attack the.
Sigdar.
Mm,
Oh, the other one.
the
So
other
many
one.
Minotaurs.
I think I'm gonna attack the minotaur and not the
Shove it.
maxitar. Well, I don't have magical shove powers like Omal does.
Well, it's not magical.
It's just a regular attack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
anybody
can
can
shove.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh well,
Jason,
then
in the words of Salt and Pepper, push it.
well,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna push it real
Push
good.
it real good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
So I'm gonna follow my
Yeah.
buddy's urging and shove the Zegdar and try to shove him over the edge.
All right.
Scott.
So shove at disadvantage, which is either athletics or strength. Check.
At disadvantage.
Oh, Dan was going to correct me.
I was just saying I think it's just athletics.
It's athletics
There.
or acrobatics.
Uh,
No,
the
that's- they
shover is always
that's right.
rolling athletics, but the
That's right.
shovee gets to
Can roll
choose.
acrobatics. That's
Well, that's only a 12.
he remains unshoved.
So that only counts as one of your attacks. If you have an extra attack, you can either attack or shove him again. Up to you.
Well, you're gonna not cancel out the disadvantage on the shove, right?
Yeah, I'll have a flat roll on that.
Yeah, Carlos
But
is
I
gonna
don't know
do
what.
it.
Yeah.
19.
All right, let me see. He is still there, unshoved. Good old unshovable Zegdar. That's what they call him.
Oh boy.
I mean, this is advanced cow tipping.
I'm afraid
That's
he's
it.
unflushable, Jason.
That's it for Carlos, but Carlos is doing what his buddy Omlal wanted him to do. So
Didn't Omlal use the word plan?
Yes,
That was the plan.
Shove the big Minotaur in the pit.
push the Minotaur in the pit.
Does
What's
that-
the plan?
Not a
That is-
plan. That's
that's
just the thing you did.
That's an Omlal plan right there. Let's
Okay,
face
I'm
it.
just yeah.
What, you want me to talk him into jumping in the pit? Like,
I think it's.
I'm just saying.
I think
I think a plan traditionally has at least 2 steps to it.
there were
yeah,
two
step
steps.
1 was run up. Step 2 was push him in the pit.
You know what? A lot of our plans are overly complicated. So
Sometimes overly complicated.
Uh-huh.
That's right. And so, Regdar, you hear heavy footsteps come up behind you up the stairs. And Regdar, Kachka, and Zatasha, give me
Minotaur check.
dexterity saving throw as a cloud of burning embers fills a 15-foot
Yeah, I
cube.
saw these guys.
I had noticed on their tokens that the
Yep.
Minotaurs were
Saw
breathing
that.
fire, and I was like, that's not a thing a Minotaur does. That guy's just coughing or something.
I got a
Dexterity
25.
saving throw. Well, somebody, Regdar got a 10.
4.
Oh, all right.
It is. It
Well,
is built into my character to suck at dexterity.
Right.
It's like it's.
Yeah,
mission
Regdar is
accomplished.
Mhm.
Regdar's is really into the athletic arts of pottery and book reading.
All right, so Kachka takes 10 points of damage, and
Regdar's taking
Regdar
20.
and Zotasha take 20 points of fire
Oh,
damage.
jeez.
As
Right.
these
Hey,
burning
we
embers
just got
fill
burned.
the.
Oh, hang on. I think I
That's fire damage.
resist. Let's take a look.
Yeah, you're a tiefling, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you resist fire.
Whew. I mean, it still hurts.
What about Dan? What about Secret Wizard? The Secret Wizard?
Yeah, secret wizards totally. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm checking my notes. It seems they are very flammable.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh,
sucks.
let's see. Do these guys have reach? They don't.
Jingle
That's what everybody hums to themselves when
It's,
they're looking at
I
a
think-
monster manual
Minotaur,
entry, right?
Minotaur,
Yeah,
they are
it's-
killing us.
I don't know.
It can perfectly recall any
it's-
path it has traveled. Fun fact about a minotaur.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of maddening when they live in a
Yeah.
small room like this.
Looking forward to him recalling how he fell down a shaft.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what?
I know how I got here.
The moment that I get hit, and I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, but I turn around and I look at him and a hellish rebuke. So, are these guys immune to fire? If so, then I'm not even going to roll damage.
Not. They are. Well, we can find out. But they are
If
resistant.
they
to fire.
resist game recognize game, that's fine. So yeah.
So give me some damage.
Yep, he is surrounded by hellish flames.
Oh dear. His
Yes.
least favorite kind.
Yep, and actually has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so one of his least favorite kinds of saving throws.
Good.
15.
All right, that misses because it's a 17. He's looking for. That was incredibly rude of you, and I roll such crappy damage. He takes 4.
Was that halved already?
That's no, it's
Oh,
not.
okay. All right.
What?
It doesn't
What did
seem
you
like it takes
roll?
a lot of
I
damage.
rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll do it.
2d10.
That
Wow.
adds up to 4.
My rolls tonight have been really, really terrible. So
Now this Minotaur that is next to Shara is stuck in a quandary. Who shall it attempt to attack? I think it is going to. Well, actually, oops, it's not going to go there. All right, Shara, you don't get an opportunity to attack because it's still within 5 feet of you. It just moves
Okay.
a little bit, and it will attack Umlal. With they all have great axes.
They're
all
fine.
right.
Thanks, everybody.
Same 3 jokes
for being
everyone.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it will swing its great axe with a 24.
That's a pretty good roll.
It is. And 23 points of damage.
Guys, I think we might be on track to be murdered by minotaurs pretty soon.
I will
Sure
not take.
looking that way.
I will take. I will have that because I am resisting everything. And let's see here. That's 11 damage left. Well, do I want to use my Stone's Endurance? Nah. All right. I took the damage.
All right, and that's all it does. It screams, Zegdar!
I'm right here. Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's gonna be confusing.
Yeah, Regdar's very confused.
Kachka. There are a lot of minotaurs.
Wow, I see that. And I don't really have any spells that I can cast that aren't also going to kill multiple of my party. Which, at this point, maybe not be the worst thing in the world.
Curry favor with the minotaurs.
Yes, you always got a curry favor.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. Oh, and that's a concentration spell, which also makes it useless to me. That's great. Huh. Okay. Let's see. So I could, in theory, levitate this dude that you're trying to push into the pit and then unlevitate him once you've shoved him out into space. But it would require him failing a constitution saving throw. And something tells me minotaurs have a fairly solid constitution saving throw on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hex as a bonus action. And for the moment, I guess I'm gonna start off hexing this guy to the south of us that's menacing us with fire. And I will, as part of that curse, he has disadvantage on an ability check made with a chosen ability. Not sure what to do with that since it's an ability check, but let's say strength. How about that?
It was way better when we used to think. We thought for a while that also affected saving throws, and it's like
I know
that is way better when it affects saving throws. Ability checks.
I was thinking it was saving throws and then I read it a little closer.
Yep.
I was like, oh no, that's not that useful, but that's all right. And then I'm going to, what should I do?
Well, I will say, ability checks to resist being shoved down.
You're right.
Oh, is that a contested ability check?
That's not a save. It's a contested check. This
Sorry, I
is
didn't
the
realize
time
that
when
was
it comes in
contested.
useful.
All right. So never mind. I'm going to hex that guy that you're trying to shove into the pit. And that also means that I'll go ahead and try to hit him with, let's see, does a hex have to be, I got a lot of powers here, guys. Sorry about the delay.
Never apologize for being too powerful.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm too powerful. I just got a lot of useless powers. But
Oh, well, you should apologize for that.
and it's got to be an attack. So I'm guessing it has to be something that requires an attack roll.
Like a Batman villain.
So I will hit this guy that you're trying to push into the pit with an Eldritch Blast. Let's see, which requires range spell attacks. So the first beam of energy that shoots out of my hand is a 22 versus
That
AC.
hits.
Okay, let's get him D10 plus a D6 for some extra necrotic damage. That'll be 13 damage.
13 damage.
And then another bolt shoots out one of my other hands. That one's only a 14.
14 will miss.
Okay. But at any rate, that guy, he is now at a disadvantage for strength ability checks.
All righty. That may come in handy.
And boy, loath as I am to get closer to the brink of the pit, I'll just stay where I'm at, hugging the wall as is my wont.
Loath as I am,
Somewhere in the back.
Stay where I am.
All right, now it's Zegdar's turn. What is he going to do?
Gets to go twice around.
Fall into a pit. No, he hasn't gone yet. I don't think
Zegdar hasn't gone yet. The Minotaurs have gone, but
not him.
He's going to move, so Umlaw can have a attack of opportunity.
In fact, I
And
can.
Carlos actually gets to attack him too.
He's not leaving Carlos's threatening zone.
Aha! But you see, I have the Scorpion Carapace armor.
That means
Scorpion
sounds
Carapace
great.
armor.
I don't remember what it does.
Nobody does.
All right, so good news, Scott. I rolled a 25.
Oh, what are you doing?
Is it to hit him on the opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you hit him.
So when I hit a creature with an opportunity
What is going
attack, his speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. He
Oh.
going nowhere.
He does not go anywhere. He would like to go, but
He
cannot.
cannot. And
Says
he'll
this.
also take
I hate
some
this
damage.
Says Zegdar.
He will also take, I think, 18 damage since I am currently raging. So enjoy 18 damage.
18 damage. He will take it.
And
But he will
since
not
his move is
enjoy
0,
it.
did he not willingly move? Would you say, Scott?
He did not move at all.
Okay, then I don't
was
do
about to
anything with
move.
my armor, which was very exciting, and I was going to have to ask about rules.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. The rules for my armor are very confusing, and I don't understand them, but we'll wait.
It's better to leave him teetering on the edge of a cliff. Anyway.
For sure.
And so he is going to. What is he going to do? Regdar, not Regdar. Carlos and Umlaum, and let's see. Actually, yeah, just Carlos and Umlaum. He will breathe, and the Minotaur. He will breathe out these smoky, burning embers, and so we need a dexterity saving throw from both of you. And the Minotaur. But the
This
Minotaur seems
actually
to
comes into play once. My danger sense, I think, is the first time it's ever come into play, which gives me advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see.
All right. Well, then you have advantage.
Woohoo!
And I rolled a
finally
13 for me.
All right.
I rolled a 21.
All right. So Carlos will take what's that? 20 points of damage, and Umlaw will take 10.
And I will have that further and take 5.
Ow.
You take 5 points of damage. Zatasha.
Okay. Well, I like Amal's plan of trying to shove this guy off a cliff. I am super into shoving people off of cliffs. I'm not
your
very
thing
strong,
now.
so the chances of this happening are pretty slim. But it's a bonus action, so I'm gonna try it. He doesn't even see it coming because my mage hand is invisible, so he needs to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Saving throw or ability check?
It's a saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is a special telekinetic shove. So he's probably going to make it, but I figure it's worth trying because he's standing right there.
It's true. Let's see. Saving
I mean, he
throw.
can willingly fail the save. Just saying.
It's true.
Maybe
Does
he's
he
always wanted to
want
be in the pit.
that? No, I don't think he does.
Seems
19.
pretty cool.
Yeah, 19 makes it. Okay, so he may not even feel that little
Like
from
you
an invisible
flicked
hand.
him in the face.
Yep.
Like a gnat.
He felt it.
Yep. But the green-eyed thing at the end of the hall is within the range of my distracting haze. So I'm gonna kind of look down the hall at it, and it has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Distracting haze all in my eyes.
It has failed.
It has failed. Hurrah! Okay, so then two things are going to happen. First of all, it is going to take some damage. Let's see. 9,
Excuse
14
me. This
14
is a
psychic damage.
disguise. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. So I got
14 psychic damage, and it can't see anything more than 10 feet from it until my concentration ends. So there you go. So it can't see us to screw with us anymore.
Like this.
Right. Okay.
I like that
And-
response. I was like, "Oh, you players with your abilities." Troubling.
And I'm going to scoot over here, I guess.
Scoot, scoot.
Yep, that's it.
Say, get away from the angry Minotaur and go towards the angry,
The angry
Minotaur.
Minotaur. Yep. Trapped between a Minotaur and a Minotaur.
It's not a good place to be. Regdar, you're right next to a Minotaur. who has breathed embers upon you.
Yeah, I do not like. Regdar, first thing, he's going to use benign teleportation. I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. I can also switch places with anyone if anyone else wants a front row Minotaur seat. Nope, no takers. I'm over here, and from the safety of over here, I'll hurl some classic magic missile at him. Most of my spells are really great in big open places, not tiny little twisty passageways next to a giant pit. So get ready for what level magic missile? This level magic missile, 4th level magic missile.
Oh, and this is to the one to the south?
Yes, the one that made my life sad.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Put that all on the feet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Is D&D Beyond rolling this thing? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Cool.
If you don't see any dice,
I see. Oh, there it is.
I see.
It rolled 1, but I am playing
right.
this at no. Sorry, I have to remember what the math is on this. When I cast it at 2nd level or higher, I'm casting it at 4th level. So it is going to be 4 darts. Yes. So enjoy 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 3 is 10 plus my last dart 2 is, that was not a very impressive set of magic missiles. I believe 12 damage total to the Minotaur, who I would guess has more than 12 hit points. But what do I know? I'm just a guy.
It does have more than 12 hit points.
Well,
But
we
it
learned
takes
something.
All the damage from it takes the force damage, so that's good. You learned that. Anything else, Regdar?
No, Regdar out.
Umlal, you're still next to. Well, now you're next to 2 Minotaurs, but one, he's not really touching you anymore because he tried to move and you stopped him.
Good. I'm just glad. I'm glad he's feeling comfortable with that. I'm gonna push this mother into a pit. It's the last thing I do.
Push him in a pit.
Could be.
So he has disadvantage on this.
Yep. And I have flat rolls.
This is
neither
the
advantage
wrong
nor disadvantage.
thing.
Come on, big money. That was a pitiful 11.
All right, let's see.
Pitiful?
Pitiful.
We wish.
Can you
All
let me
right.
know what his what? Oh, sorry, never mind. You had a horrible roll, didn't you, Dan?
Well, I still want to know what he rolled.
Well, I kind of do too because I could potentially lower it even more.
Well, he rolled an 11 as well.
Oh, Steve.
Interesting. So I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration die to hit him with some cutting words and decrease that ability roll that he's making over there by I'm not sure it matters, but it was cutting to the tune of 4.
All right. Well, so Umlal plants himself and gives one big shove against this very large armored Minotaur's chest. His foot, his cloven foot, kind of shifts behind and then shifts even further as he slowly falls down, screaming, down.
I should have been nicer to them.
I like to think that he was just
Only
on the
room for
edge
Ladar!
and looked at Kochka, and Kochka was like, and he's like, a bug.
It's about as cutting as it gets.
And that's why you put in a railing.
Yep. Yeah. OSHA is important, guys.
Yeah.
Amlal's not done. He will turn with his second attack and lay his great sword, giant slash against the Minotaur behind him.
Okay.
You roll a 16.
That's shoving the other guy off, but 16 will hit.
And he'll do 14 slash and damage.
All right.
And he will look at him very threateningly, and like now that his boss has fallen down a pit, just be like, "You want to go
Down
the pit? Me help you."
No, thank you. Shara.
Okay, first with my Rapier of Wounding, it's a
Ooh.
21 to hit.
Yes, you wound that Minotaur. Or Umla, depending on who you're going for.
Finally. No, it's the Minotaur. Okay, so that one is 11 points of damage. My dagger, I rolled a 23
That hits as well.
for 4 points of damage. And then I get my sneak attack
That is correct.
for an additional 16 points of damage.
Didn't see it coming.
Additionally, because I have the rapier of wounding, I can wound the target. So at the start of its turn, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage unless it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Well, you slice his. These are very large creatures, so you slice his knee with your rapier of wounding, and then he kind of kneels down to grab at the wound, and then you bury your dagger into his brain, and he instantly dies.
Oh, well, that's very humane. Very humane.
Sneak attack.
I was expecting a
Oh, my knee! Ah!
yeah.
I kind of nudge Shara with my elbow, like, good work, sister.
Maybe now's a good time to just run for that platform.
Yeah, I agree.
But the creepy crawly is next.
Yeah, but he
That's
can't
true.
see us.
I can't see anything within 10 feet
Oh,
or farther than
And
10 feet away. It may.
since
I
you're-
don't know how much it knows about that.
It
but
does have
You
movement, though.
you're all looking at it, and it appears to be staring right at you, as if it
What?
can see beyond 10 feet.
Knock it out.
Carlos,
Out.
give me a saving throw, a Constitution saving
Ugh, 5.
throw. All
Oh, boy.
Carlos,
Weird.
You feel this wave of necrotic energy coming at you through this creepy, rotting gaze as you take 11 points of necrotic damage.
It must be.
Gross.
It must be immune to psychic stuff.
Then it's going to well, I will tell you things about it if you don't plan to chase it, but if you plan to chase it, who knows what it's doing.
I like the idea of us
I just want to know what.
getting
Like,
on
I'm
the thing and getting out of here.
Yep.
sure, but
Yeah.
I'm super ticked off now because that was supposed to work, and I want to know why it didn't.
I'll tell you later.
If we
Carlos,
ride the elevator fast
there
enough,
is a
maybe we
reason.
can catch Zegdar on the way down.
Well, he could get
See
hit
you
with
at
the
the
elevator
bottom.
coming. Yeah, that's.
All right, Carlos, it's your turn.
So
You
can
got a
The elevator's
creepy guy.
here?
is
or
the
we have to
is the
summon
is
it?
the disc here?
The disc is there, hovering.
I'm
Is it-
gonna. Can I?
How close is it to that projection there? Like, is it
Can you
Just
step
so
on?
you
Just
just-
step on it.
It is. You can just step over it without
Okay,
having
okay.
to.
it's
How many
very
of us
dramatic?
are gonna fit at a time?
I'm gonna
Like,
get
if
on
we
the disc.
squeeze.
I'm gonna be like, let's get out of here.
You
like
can
that.
all, despite the depiction on the map, you can all fit on the disc.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
All right. So Carlos says, "Let's get on the disc."
Just Maz.
Got to the
Just get on there,
We-
Rigdar.
We are not out of combat though, so I would
Oh.
just move yourself.
Oh,
onto
and
it,
I,
because there
um,
are many more minutes.
and the one minotaur that I can see, I'm going to shoot with a ray of frost.
Oh, take that, Minotaur.
Excellent.
It's just a 10, though.
You shoot near the Minotaur with the ray of frost.
All right.
You-
That's
I'm
it.
warning you, man. Back
Warning shot.
off.
I know magic.
and
Watch out!
It is. Oh wait, I know what happened. I deleted the Minotaur that was in turn
Yep,
order.
not their turn anymore.
That would be the problem. Let's put him back in.
I think.
I don't think it's a
they,
problem.
I think they gave up their turn.
Yeah, opportunity.
Mhm.
No. They
Oh.
did not. They are going now. And now it's the Minotaur's turns. Unless Carlos, there's anything else you want to do.
Nope.
All right, so this Minotaur is going to kind of squeeze through the tunnel and
Hey, buddy.
Hello. I don't know why it sounds like that, but it's a
What is it?
Hello.
Tony Sindelar? What is it?
Hello,
Tony
hello.
Authentic Tony Sindelar
Hello.
character.
and it's going to breathe fire at you again.
Never
Keshka.
just air. Never air.
And let's see, can it and Regdar actually it can catch Regdar. So
I
give me
did my benign teleportation. I'm
both of
over
you
there.
give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Did that
That
include,
is a 19.
did that include me?
14.
No, just Regdar and Kachka, and it's a DC 14. So if you
So I
got
made it,
14 or above, you only
did
take
it.
half damage.
but I take half damage. Oh, it's the
Half of
Half
of
of
2.
No.
half of 1, rounding down.
19 points of damage, so half of 19.
9.
Yes.
Half of that is
9.
4.
I will not take your damage.
damage taken.
Let's see these guys.
Should I summon a greater demon here before we leave?
Oh boy.
Get on the disc.
Just have fun with this, guys.
Oh, they're coming now.
Yeah, but they're.
I
big.
think I would
Nice
not
and
trust Regdar with a summon greater demon spell. I think
Yeah, who
anytime
did?
anytime he leaves somewhere, he would totally just be like, yeah, demon, and then he's like, I'm
And then
never going back
expeditious
there.
retreat.
And so from the
Yeah, and then Expeditions
eastern
retreat.
corridor, you hear
Fuck.
the thuds of multiple minotaurs running, and another minotaur comes out
Thuds.
of the entranceway and looks around and doesn't swing his axe because he had to move twice to get to where he is.
Haha.
Take that, minotaur. Kashka,
Right.
it is your turn.
Yeah. So is this guy within 5 feet of me, or
He is.
he had to get that close to breathe fire at me? That seems kind of wasteful.
Well, I think he wanted to include
He
me.
didn't have to.
He's very inclusive.
Also, I think they are not very intimidated by us.
All right. Well, I'm going to disengage then
Blame
and
him.
make a run for the disc.
Oh, you're on the disc.
What's up,
Hooray.
Carlos? I just ran too. It is fun. You're right. Next, I'm going to hit things.
It is
Do
good
it.
to run.
I
Try
encourage
hitting
you.
things. That's a
Oh.
good trick.
Use the
I'm
hidden
trying to
gift.
see.
It's awesome. They won't see it coming because they can't see it.
So just for funsies, as a bonus action, I'll go ahead and make that southern fire-breathing dude the recipient of my curse,
Mm.
since the other guy died.
Now he's incredibly good looking.
And
It's Steve's curse, not Kachka's.
it is a curse. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. He's got that painting up in his attic. He's always got to worry about it. It's not free, people. He's always thinking about where am I going to store that, make sure the temperature's right in that room. It's
Yes,
it's
they
a
don't tell
burden.
you.
Yeah.
Humidity
So
control, very
Tasha,
important.
Yes. I used to
Okay.
never age, and now the painting doesn't age for me.
I'm also heading for the disc. I am going to use a bonus action to switch my discipline to the Mantle of Command. And as my action, I'm going to activate my strategic mind. So I am now exerting an aura of trust and command that unites my allies into a cohesive unit. So
Where has this been?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually work, but I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
things are going to turn around for this group now, I think.
Oh, okay.
Look, we had
so-
a plan and we executed it. I feel like we're doing great here.
That's
All
true.
right. So my concentration thing didn't work with that other guy. So I'm like just giving that up. And now I am concentrating on keeping us together. So for the rest of you guys, during your turn, as a bonus action, you can take the dash or disengage action. Or if you're going to attack, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to each attack roll you make on your turn. But please, please, for the love of all that is holy, use that dash or disengage and get your butts over here.
Ah,
So that's my turn.
Oh.
nice.
Umlaw, you suddenly feel much lighter on your feet, and you feel like you could run and try to get a one-eyed monster that's far away from your party.
I mean, you can attack first and then just disengage as a bonus. That's totally fine.
Don't be distracted by the one-eyed monster.
Yeah, I was like,
And he could run up this corridor and leave
yeah,
you
don't do that,
guys.
don't do
That's Steve Bate if ever there was.
I'm just suggesting things.
I can never resist a one-eyed monster. You know that.
I saw the little gears turning.
Oh, and you're also standing next to a minotaur. Umlaw. It's your turn.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Did Regdar go?
Oh no, I skipped Regdar. Regdar, it's your turn.
Regdar is very forgettable. Regdar is gonna dash for
Idea.
the disc.
Dash for the disc.
And on his way out, because Regdar is not a very lovable person, Regdar is gonna roll a fireball. he could get 2 Minotaurs, but possibly his friends, or 1 Minotaur. That Minotaur set him on fire. He's going to throw a fireball over here.
I do have advantage
Scott,
on my deck saves, just FYI.
All right. So you throw the
Gregor doesn't know
fireball.
that.
Funny feeling
I'm
the fire
gonna-
minotaur might be resistant to
I'm
fire
gonna
in some
save
capacity.
you the
resistant.
trouble of this. Some of them are resistant. These are immune. So don't bother rolling.
Immune?
Mhm.
Well,
Ugh, wow.
he just was immune to, I mean, we didn't even roll the check to see if he got hit, but theoretically, I just wasted 25 damage, and I got to hear the sound in D&D Beyond of rolling 96, which is
96.
very satisfying.
96.
Really should have taken those other guys.
Yeah, well,
Oh well.
Hindsight is
Now I know.
25, people.
Spite.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're always welcome to fireball me, Regdar.
Oh,
Oh, hey
so
now.
sweet. It's like a Hallmark card. Umlaw.
Mhm. Amlaw will give a parting shot to this Minotaur. He will attack. In fact, I guess he can still attack twice.
Attack twice.
'cause-
Yep. You're welcome.
Why not? Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you, Zotasha. I feel much better. 24.
See, we're better when we
24
work as a
hits.
team, you guys.
And a
Figure.
critical fail, but he will take 12 from that first one.
Alrighty.
Amlaw will disengage with that bonus action and then hop aboard.
The great
Alrighty.
space coaster.
Shara,
Mm-hmm.
you are alone with many Minotaur.
Awesome. I'm gonna try to hit this one right by me first.
Oh,
I guess I shouldn't have
So
left. I should have waited. Oh well.
that is a 14 to hit with my rapier wounding.
a 14 will hit.
Cool. And a 22 to hit with my dagger.
Of
Give
stabbing.
yourself enough time to say the command word.
So that is 6 damage. It's 13 damage total. And now I'm going to disengage and run away.
Command word.
They cannot heal from 6 of that damage. Just
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Well, that's a-
When we see them on the way up. Eh?
Right,
Hey, still haven't healed that 6 damage.
yep. Yep.
Still severely wounded, huh?
Good to see you.
Did we ever
All
learn?
right, so you
do we
are
know what the
all
command
on
word
the-
actually is?
Yes.
you do.
Yeah.
As
You
soon
say
as
the
everybody's
command
on.
word.
Now
which I
is a great
believe-
time to ask, Carlos.
I
No,
believe
like
is
what it
Ash.
actually is.
Yes. Well, I don't know what it is. But
Oh,
our
like,
characters
did
know what
Scott
it is.
say it? Mm.
I did say it. I
It's
believe it is
Hootenanny.
Ash.
Zoobly zoo.
Yeah, because that's something that never gets said accidentally in the fire domain.
Hey, I don't.
Elevators
make the
going up and down
rolls,
all day.
just- yeah, I was right. I don't know why I remember the 2 command words. Ash makes it sink, and Ember makes it rise.
Unfortunately, also the name of 2 of those Minotaurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ash and Ember. And so, as Shara yells out the word Ash, the disc that you are on descends into the fiery depths of Athas, where you will, our party, in the next season of. Thanks, Dan, for I was trying to be dramatic because this is the season cliffhanger. But we'll try that again.
Wow.
So Shara says the command word Ash, and the platform goes further down the tunnel into
Oh, it's so
the
much better the first time.
fiery depths of Athas. And will this be the last season of Eglath's Angels? Possibly, but maybe there will be another season, and we will see what happens in the Weeping Colossus as our adventurers encounter the fire cult.
To be continued.
Cult.
And thus
A bunch
ends
of
season
assholes.
5 of Eglass Angels. We'll be back in 2 weeks to start season 6, but we've been doing this since like 2004. So we thought we'd take a season break.
That's good timing though. We really nailed that like finishing at 10:30, like we got on the platform at 10:30.
Boom.
Everybody
There
down.
you go. Yes, and Jason, like 20 minutes before, said we really need to get. We should have a season break soon, and I was like, well, depending on what you do, in my mind,
So-
this is a perfect season break.
The season began June 9th, 2019. Before that was in the before time. We did 2 in June of 2019. Then Scott had children,
Mm.
Good planning, Scott.
and
Babies.
then
Sorry.
and then in July of 2020 we began playing fairly regularly again. And so now we have 16 sessions, probably about 20 episodes, and but we'll just continue on. That was good for the TPK, for the listeners in the far future who listen to these as TPK episodes.
In the far future.
Future of 2025.
Yep.
I will have by then another 4 sets of twins.
Yep, we got to revisit.
Is that how math works?
Are they budding? Is that
They are. They won't stop.
Are they
Stop.
dividing?
Make
It's
them
like
stop.
mitosis going on over there?
We got a tour of all the places we'd been. We got to fight some
Did you?
minotaurs.
That was
Dan's
great.
plan
clip show.
worked.
Dan's
Like,
plan
yeah.
worked.
Yep.
And minotaurs.
For once. I don't
With
know.
some help.
I appreciate that, Carlos. That was once
Well,
I decided we can shove that guy down a cliff.
I meant
was
that
I like that I
Zatasha
started a
helped.
trend.
Oh, yeah, everyone helped. That was a team effort.
It was a
Tasha,
team effort.
Kachka,
Kachka, mhm.
I feel like we all helped out a little bit on that, and I'm glad we did it. I felt really good about pushing that Regdar pretender down a pit.
eat it, other Dar?
One Egdar in our group.
Yep.
Roll is
In your
filled.
group.
Well, he's
It
not
wasn't- it
now.
wasn't
Now he's down a
auditioning
pit.
to join.
Oh, well, then we
He
misread
could, that was one way out of it, but he
We
chose not to
misread
take that
that
approach.
situation entirely.
We've made a horrible mistake.
Well, maybe
No.
we can find him at the bottom of the pit.
I'm just saying, if he'd wanted to join, he could have made that clear in the
I
time
mean,
before we
you
pushed him off.
No, Fire Cult probably the. If
No,
they have an
wait,
endless
me
shaft,
want
there's
join
probably
you
just a-
now!
There's a bunch of pillows down there, right? There's not lava.
See which way the wind is blowing is all I'm saying.
Well, if it hasn't been more than a minute since he died, I
It's
can
a
bring him back
minotaur.
to life.
It's a
You want to feather fall him on the way down?
Yeah,
I think it's only been.
I don't know how long it takes to get down to the bottom. That's the thing. So who knows?
It takes a
on the
minute.
clock.
Well,
Real
then he's
touch
out
or
of
go
luck.
there.
Oh, and the thing with the eye is a Nothic. It has true sight, so that is why.
Oh, like a Gothic
True Sight's a
cathedral?
pain.
That was such a good idea.
What does true sight
Yeah, it was.
mean then? Because there wasn't any barrier between him.
It
and-
means it can see through like basically
Yeah, but there wasn't anything,
anything.
to see through.
Any
right.
any magical effects, anything, it just. can
Oh,
see
okay.
through it.
Yeah,
Guys are
because it was
intelligent.
it was supposed to be he's distracted, so he can't see anything very far away because he's looking at stuff that's close.
Doesn't affect
Alas,
Nope.
Alas. By the way, Jason, I think the confusing bit about your armor, which I looked up, is that it's 4th edition armor.
yeah, I was.
It's just going to make a serious.
It is. I think I
That's
did.
what's going to cause a
wondered about
problem
that.
there.
I will look up.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I've got
give
it
you-
in 5e though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
think so.
exist. That item does not exist in 5e.
So how is it in my character sheet?
No,
Is
you
it
have it.
possible?
It's a custom item.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I think the power
Did you
is.
create a custom item? Because otherwise, how did it get in there?
Not native.
Is it a homebrew?
What's
No,
the
I don't
name
think
of
so.
There's a
it?
lot of.
What's the name of the armor?
Scorpion carapace armor.
I
What
think
it says,
I put
what
in
it says
there.
is make an attack, melee 1, the triggering enemy, 7 versus reflex.
Yeah, that's
That's
fourth
that's
edition rules.
fourth edition.
Fourth edition.
Yeah, that's
okay.
definitely 4th
Well,
edition.
the idea is cool, which is if any enemy moves near you, you basically get an attack, whether it's leaving your range or not. If it just moves, it gets a little scorpion attack. But we can modify that for next season.
Next season.
That's
Easy.
right.
Next season.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Thursday
Thank you,
night.
everybody.
Yeah.
Fair
Good night,
enough.
everybody.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Send Jason your
Goodbye.
files.
Goodbye, listeners. Send everybody my files. Send you all your own files. Just everybody
All the
gets the
files.
Files for everyone.
Files, files.
Files and good night.
Listeners, send Jason files.
Yes,
All
for
kinds of
fun,
files.
for kicks.
Here.
And
Before you do
goodbye.
that, send me your files.
Send me-